Hey, I'm Steve.
And I'm Kelly.
And this is Stand Up Arkansas. And this is the voter ballot election 2024 endorsement recommendation guide. Yeah, this is what...
It's really education. That's what we're trying to do, is share little nuggets of people that we know. And so today, right now, we are going to talk about Erica Askeland, who is running for Senate up in the Jonesboro area.
Yes. Kelly, we've known Erica for how long?
A while. And I got to tell you, she is one of my favorite people. Erica is a teacher, and she is still teaching full time. She has just got a great story to tell. She is real people, just like us. She didn't have a silver spoon in her mouth. She grew up public educated and has been fighting for public education her whole adult life. And so we got to know her through the petition process, as we started with CAPES and then again this past year with For Our Kids. And she and her husband are just incredible humans. And I got to tell you, I'm so proud of the race that they have run up there. That Jonesboro team, Craig County, they've just done a phenomenal job.
So it's District 20, Senate District 20. You're right, and it's in Jonesboro. And here's something, Kelly, I don't know if you even realize. Eric and I go back even further than you know.
Should I be worried about this?
No. She literally was on the first panel of the Rural Caucus.
Oh, I remember. I do remember now. Yes.
Yes.
She's been doing this a good long time.
And she's been in the classroom almost 20 years. But that is the night I met Erica. And I was like, wow.
I remember you coming home and talking about her.
That's the night that Allison Swetman was on that panel. Like, it was a good... Jenny Petty. Mm-hmm. No, that was the second one. That was the one we did in Jonesboro, not the one that ended in Farmington. So it was the second one. But still, that was a great panel, and I loved having everybody up on stage. But Erica, I knew when I walked out of that room that she was a leader in Jonesboro. Mm-hmm. People...
Which is really one of the things that has impressed me the most about Erica. She has been beating the streets for months and months now. That team in Craig County has been canvassing since they were canvassing before canvassing was cool.
Now that I've been sitting here thinking back on, that was a Wednesday night that we held that panel educating people in Jonesboro about the LEARNS Act that was being debated on the floor. And the next day it was passed. I was literally in Jonesboro the night before they passed the LEARNS Act, if I'm remembering that correctly. And when we were driving home from Jonesboro, that's when we were talking about the referendum process and what we would do to stop this and get it on the ballot. And CAPES was born that Sunday night. Mm-hmm. And Erica's part of the original cast of characters on that. And she has been there every step of the way with us, fighting against what's happening in the LEARNS Act. And she knows better than anybody because she's been in the classroom for 20 years.
Yep. And that is why she decided to step up and run for office, is because of the kids that she teaches every day.
Oh, yeah. She and her husband, Chris, great guy. Y'all, this is a 2-for-1 special. I promise you.
Incredible couple out there in the community.
Chris could be a state senator himself. I mean, he's fired up and fiery and will fight for people.
Yep.
But those two were one of the first organizers getting people together. They worked their tails off. I remember Erica, God, there's so many stories. She would set up in her driveway and put it on social media, just drive by and come out and getting people to sign that referendum petition. And then Chris was one of our literal, he was either a county or cluster leader For Our Kids. And then they got super involved in the reproductive rights campaign and all the different campaigns that were going on up there. And it didn't take too many people asking Erica, and we were one of them. And I'm proud to say that we recruited her. She is a good candidate. No, she's a great candidate.
Yep. And I'm honored to call her my friend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's going to do great things for Arkansas. She's going to be around for a long time, y'all. Get used to it.
And I just can't wait to see what happens in Craighead County. We've got so many great candidates up there, and with Erica at the tip of the spear in that area. And so right now, the name of the game is getting more people out to vote. So we need to spread the word about Erica Askeland.
She was a teen mom, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
They've got a blended family?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
real life. She is a regular, real life Arkansan, just like we are.
If this describes you, You and your wife getting together to do the bills, kind of ringing your ears a little bit, going, God, where are we going to spend our money this month? But getting through, you still got enough. You got 3 or 4 kids in school. You very active life, but what's going on in your community is important to you. You want your roads fixed. You see them taking the money out of the public library,
taking away our
reproductive
autonomy
rights
of our bodies.
So if this sounds like you, Erica, I just described, I literally was describing Erica. And that is that person that says, I'm tired of it. I'm going to do something about it.
And she is ready to lead. She is qualified to lead. She's smart. She's savvy. And she is fearless.
And I'm going to say this, and she is running against one of the most awful humans on earth.
This is the editorial part of this. I guess this is all editorial.
No, because Dan Sullivan, if you're listening to this, you know who Dan Sullivan is, and you hate him. The Republicans don't even like him. I've talked to multiple Republicans that are like, I wish y'all would get somebody that could beat him.
It's where much of the ugliness is.
Oh, he is the center of ugliness. Y'all, if you can think of any type of attacking a minority or a marginalized group bill that you've heard about in the last 2 or 3 sessions, whether it's going against gay rights, going against transgender bathrooms, going against transgender, anything that's fear and ugliness and going against hate stuff, the doing away with affirmative action. Dan Sullivan, if you remember the senator that was attacking affirmative action.
I don't remember the details, but it was bad.
It was ugly. That's Dan Sullivan. He's constantly putting out like hate language, ugliness, and attacking people.
And he's attacked Erika hard. And it's really regrettable the way that some of the Republicans have handled this election, because the divisiveness and just sheer lying about, we know these people personally. And so saying things that are just flat untruths, the people of Arkansas need to know this.
And specifically in this race, if you're listening to me in Jonesboro, this is what it looked like from the outside. I've asked my friends up there, and I've asked people that are on both sides of the aisle up there, and I hear, ooh, she's too liberal for Jonesboro. She's too far to the left. It's okay to be to the left, but she's too far to the left. Y'all, I'm here to tell you, the reason it appears that way is because that is what Dan Sullivan does. He paints the picture to people that his opponent is
like this scary, radical left. And that is not Erica Askeland.
Right.
Now, Erica Askeland does believe that women should have autonomy on their bodies. She does believe in a strong public education system. She does believe that people should have access to quality services and care. And if that makes her a radical liberal, then so be it. But that is not true.
Anybody that's ever run against Dan Sullivan, he plays the same playbook. He like literally baits you, and he like tries to get you into a fight and record you and put you out and make you look like you're something you're not. He takes things out of context. He twists it. And y'all, people won't run against him because they're not going to subject themselves to that. So applaud Erika for staying in this race. He is ugly. He is mean. He has come after her, and he has come after my friend. And that's why I'm very adamant to say exactly who he is on this podcast. And I hope people are listening to it, because she deserves better than that.
And y'all, she just wanted to run a clean race.
And she debated, like they had 5 debates, and I watched them, and it was ugly, and it was twisting and whatever, but she held her ground.
Read about her policy. Go to her website, read about her policies. She is common sense. She supports working class Arkansans, and she is going to represent Arkansas well.
Yes, and she's a teacher. And it is ErikaFOR Arkansas.com. That's where you need to go find your information. That's where you can go read her story. You can see who she is. She's got a 27-year-old daughter. She's raised kids. I think within her immediate family, there's 10 of them or something. And she can manage that household. She can manage these classrooms. We've entrusted her for 20 years to raise our kids. It's time to put her in the General Assembly as a senator of Arkansas.
Let's do this, Erica.
So for, what did I tell you? It was Senate District 20 in Jonesboro, firmly, squarely, without a doubt. Go get your mama, daddy, everybody you know in town. Hey, NAACP and Lyft have teamed up. There's a code. If you need a ride to the poll, they'll get you to the poll. Don't let that be the reason.
Go to our stand-up page for the code on Facebook if you are looking for that.
Y'all get out and vote. Let's make this happen. Record numbers. Let's keep it up.